Munger Vision, PEGTV Channel 15 Sports, the MSJ Tip-Off Tournament. We've got Otter Valley, that's who you're looking at right now. They'll be in the dark blue uniforms. They're coached by Bob Walsh. They'll be taking on the host tonight, MSJ. And first-year head coach Pat Paquette making his home debut in the Tip-Off Tournament. This should be a dandy of a matchup. This is Justin Lertola coming out. He'll be the first Otter Valley Otter introduced. Grant Jacobowski coming out next. He'll wear number 13 for Otter Valley. The winner will take on Fairhaven for the championship. And coming out now will be number 24, and that's going to be Tom Markowski. Eli Christiana is number 32. There's 9 seniors on this Otter Valley roster, 9 seniors and 2 juniors, so a very experienced group, and that's going to be, of course, number 33, Alex Sinkowitz coming out, and that's the Otter Valley Otters. Welcome to all their viewers in Brandon, Forestdale, and all that area up in there. Glad to have you here tonight watching the second game of the tip-off tournament. They'll be taking on MSJ. Jared Margolin coming out, and he's going to be the starting guard. He's one of the seniors for MSJ. Brandon Mercado coming out now for MSJ. He's going to wear number 22. Ryan Carter coming out, and of course Carter, a big guy out there, number 13. Nolan Rhodes on the varsity squad, he'll wear number 20. And another senior, Jacob Balestra, coming out. He'll wear number 21. That's the MSJ starting lineup. And like I said, throughout the night, timeouts and what have you, I'll do the rosters for both sides. Both teams are in the viewing area. Again, Jerry Munger bringing this basketball game on Munger Vision, PEGTV Channel 15. And I'll have the opening tip-off to see who plays Fairhaven in the championship. I wish I had known it. They did a live national anthem. Beth Garbatelli sang it. It was absolutely beautiful. If she does the championship game, I will make sure to stay on air so you can hear it. What a wonderful job of doing the national anthem by Beth Garbatelli. Said Pat Paquette, first-year head coach at MSJ, and he's looking for intensity, intensity, intensity. Keep it up and down the floor, use a lot of defense to create turnovers, push the tempo, get things going. This should be a barn burner. You see Brandon Mercado is going to jump against Sinkowitz. In Otter Valley in the dark blue uniforms, MSJ in the home whites. Jim Corbett going to toss the ball up. Pat Whalen's the other official, and we are good to go. And that's going to be chased down and safe far side. Markowski with a nice save. In Otter Valley, we have the first possession. Lertola gets the ball down inside. Yeah, man, there's a photographer using a flash. Man, you shouldn't be doing that underneath the basket area. Mercado with the bucket, and here comes Margolin with the basketball. He'll get it up to Balestra, back to Margolin. He'll quarterback the thing. Balestra looking for the 3-ball, and got it! 3-pointer for Jacob Balestra and the Mounties. First bucket of the 2007 regular season is a 3-ball, making it 3-0. And Jacobowski will go to Sinkowitz. This is a very successful Otter Valley team last year. They have lost, obviously, some players, but they bring back 9 seniors. There's the steal by Balestra. Dribble got high on him, comes down to Margolin. He'll let the defender go by, make the pass inside. That ball rejected out of bounds. I think it was Christiana that got a piece of it and sent it out. I think it was Eli. Eli's coming, like the Three Dog Night used to sing. And Mercado will bring the ball out of bounds now. He's in that box formation. They've got Rhodes and Carter down low. That ball was tipped in. It's going to be Jacobowski out of bounds back to MSJ. And they'll just actually shuffle him over just a foot or two, and we're set basically in the same play. They'll bring in to Carter, and he'll come back to Margolin. Mercado, he wants to try the 3-ball, and it's going to be off the mark and the rebound. Came down, is controlled by Markowski, number 24. He'll bring it back to Lertola. Now Lertola with the crossover and the bump, and able to retrieve the ball. No backcourt because it was tipped defensively. Oh, what a smart play by Carter. Couldn't save it, though. He made the steal, threw the ball back, and just went out of bounds. Comes back to Otter Valley. Jacobowski. Get the ball into Lertola, no problem. There's Jacobowski in the corner now. Jacobowski is going to be fouled behind by Balestra. First foul of the ball game will be Balestra rear-ending him, and I don't think he had a blinker on, but he still will get the ticket. 3-0 MSJ. We're in the opening minute 12 seconds of the first quarter play. Fairhaven won the opening game. They're in the championship. They're waiting to see who's going to be playing them for the title. Lertola turns, fires, got it! Tied at 3, Lertola. Smoking the net out there, and Dave Serrani, if you're listening, that's Margolin's the name, because I got it wrong all last year, and Dave Serrani of Atomic Sound actually listened to my ball games that I did and couldn't wait to tell me I said his name wrong the whole season. I called him Margolin last year. And I was told to get it right, and again, that goes to Dave Serrani. It's Margolin. And I apologize. Jakubowski will bring the ball out of bounds in a 3-3 basketball game. Sinkowitz with the good hands makes the catch, puts the ball on the floor, and will kick it out on the trail. And Christiana Haddock comes back to Latola, and he'll go behind the back. That's Mercado there defensively, and playing zone defense. And on that corner is Margolin, number 11. That's Mercado, number 22. And they'll go over the top of Rhodes to Sinkowitz. Oh, great catch, great move, great finish. Oh, Sinkowitz did everything great right there. You can see it's going to be Margolin running the point. He'll come off to Mercado. Mercado more the shooter, and down into Carter. And Carter wanted to give it up. Tight quarters, tight quarters. Really not the spacing here to run that little give and go on the baseline. Ball slapped out of bounds. I believe last touch by Jakubowski. In any event, it'll be MSJ basketball. There's the catch on the floor. There's the cut, and they'll give it back. And again, got a foul on the whistle. It was Rhodes that had the basketball. And it's going to be Markowski called for the foul. So it'll be the first foul of the ball game on Otter Valley, and it's going to be on Markowski, obviously his first personal foul. And they're looking to go to Rhodes, so slapped out of bounds by Markowski, and they're going to take it out of bounds. MSJ will in the corner now. I'm right near the bench area of the Otter Valley squad. There's Rhodes with the catch, and they'll just dribble it back out and give it to Margolin. Hard to tell offensively what we're going to see right now on this set play as MSJ will pull it back out and get things ready to roll. And they want to go to Carter on the inside cut, and they just took it away. It's a man-to-man defense right now. And Balestra looking to go 2 for 2. No good. Rebound came down to Mercado. He kept it alive so that Balestra could get it. Carter wants to dump it inside. Just didn't put enough air on the basketball. It's taken away by the Otters. They'll come back to Latola. Jakubowski for a 3-ball. Oh, he got it. Jakubowski. They'll make it 8-3 now. Otter Valley up by 5, and got a whistle on the drive. Margolin got the defender pedaling, and it's going to be Latola called for the foul. It'll be the second foul on Otter Valley. First on Latola. Ball out of bounds on the baseline. Damage into their own basket at the Common Avenue Gym. And you're watching PEGTV Channel 15, Public Access Sports. There's the cut. Balestra, oh, just couldn't handle the pass. Carter from his seat of his pants will get the ball back. Balestra faked the 3, steps inside the arc, puts it up. Got it! Jacob Balestra. And I'd like to say hi to his grandfather, Jerry McGinnis. Hey, Jer. Hope you're feeling better, and maybe you're at the game. Big crowd tonight. Can't see over that far. And big supporter of Munger Vision. He is. I'd like to say hi to Jerry McGinnis. Got a good first name, he does. Latola, no. Was short on the shot. The rebound came in the corner. Margolin will pick it up, and he wants the instructions from the coach were to push the ball and get it going. And that went out from the head of Sinkowitz out of bounds. No, it went out from Carter, out from Sinkowitz, and then it'll be blue basketball. And Joey Maceros coming in the ball game, number 15 for Otter Valley. Excellent athlete, Maceros is. That's one thing you'll see from Otter Valley. They've got a good bench, a deep bench. Like I said, a lot of 9 seniors, 2 juniors, a lot of experience on that squad. And that's going to come all the way over to Latola. As you can see, the pressure being put on a point by Margolin, and now Balestra will take a spot on that side defensively as they rotate over. 4:16 to go in the first quarter. Jump stop came from Jakubowski back to Latola. Looked at the shot, pulled it back down. This is a 3-pointer, and it's a long rebound taken over by Jakubowski. Got to the free throw, to the paint, on the edge of the paint. And Mazeros with the touch. Oh, great rotation. Great rotation. Oh, they have a blocking foul on Carter. I'll tell you what, when I'm talking rotation, I'm talking the offense. Whipping the ball around the perimeter and reversing the basketball and getting it back down on this edge. So each team with 2 team fouls. That was called on Carter, his first personal foul. And 8-5 the score. Otter Valley with the lead. They'll go to Sinkowitz. He'll back in against Carter, fade away, and that was just good defense. Carter's strong, so if you push on him like that, he won't back up, and he was able to make it a tough shot, and Sinkowitz couldn't bury it. Mercado wanted to drive, had it taken away, gives it to Carter on the top of the arc, comes off to Balestra, got it! Oh, when it left his hand, it looked pretty. 2 3-pointers now for Balestra. He's got 8 points in the ball game, and we're tied at 8 all here. And tell you what, each team's shooting the ball very well here early on. It's going to take a lot to outdo the Fairhaven-Montpelier game. Fairhaven winning it basically with a second left on the clock, and the shot going up by Hernandez made the bucket. And Montpelier coming back from a double-digit halftime deficit to take the lead very, very, very late into the ball game. And no. Rebound, Mercado at inside position, uses leaping ability to tip the basketball to himself, and he's going to bring it down the floor himself. So Brandon Mercado will whip the ball off to Balestra. And this time they've got the defense extended out on him. He'll pull it up and no. Rebound Rhodes. He'll step to the hole, go to the left hand, off the mark. Ball kept alive. Baseline. Balestra throws the ball back into play to Margolin. And he'll go back to Balestra. And they'll recycle the offense now. They'll find Rhodes. Rhodes up and hard off the glass. Yeah, kind of got caught watching the shot, and now he was backpedaling getting on defense. 8-8 the score, 2:37 to go first quarter. It's been a fluid first quarter of play. Ben Sexton at the scores table for MSJ getting set to check in number 25. Oh, what a cut! Nobody turned around and watched Markowski come down the paint, lay it off the glass, and in for the easy little layup. 10-8 now, Otter Valley. Mercado up underneath, got it partially blocked, looking to get the whistle. No call on the play in traffic, and it's going to be Jacobowski getting the ball out to Lertola. Back to Jacobowski, and boy, he saw it. Took it, 8-footer runner, no good. Ball will come down. Carter with a dribble, goes up to Margolin. 2-on-2 right now, and he's going to explode. Split the defense, wrap around to Mercado, and oh, would have counted too. Nice job of pushing the ball by Margolin down the floor. And doing what he does best, finding the open man, getting the assist, and Mercado at the line now with 2 minutes even to go in this first quarter of play. That is the second foul on Lertola of Otter Valley. If you're just joining us, first of all, shame on you. You missed a good opening quarter. You're watching Otter Valley in the dark blue, MSJ in the white. The second game of the doubleheader. Fairhaven winning the first game, and they're in the championship game, and we're just waiting to see who they're going to take on. And it's 10-9 right now. Otter Valley with the lead. Rhodes coming out of the basketball game, and Ben Sexton taking his spot, and Christiana going to have to, they're going to let him come in. Yeah, he'll come to the basketball game for Jacobowski. And so Jacobowski will take his first breather of the evening. We're watching the game from the Common Avenue Gym, home of MSJ, the Green Wave. And again, PEGTV Channel 15 located in Building 24 at the House Center, and their website is PEGTV.com. And that was a missed shot, stays 10-9, chased down by Sinkowitz. He'll go to Lertola. That's Margolin up on the point, pressure now to Balestra. Christiana turns, and I tell you, he didn't make it, but I like it. Oh, he tipped the ball and almost got the steal. It's going to come down to Balestra. Mercado calls for it. 1:42 to go in the first quarter of play. Mounties looking to take the lead on the bucket here. Margolin waiting for the screen from Sexton, and Sexton released and rolled. And tell you what, it was a nice job of saying, well, ball tip comes down, and Lertola right in the right spot, always alert, had his head in the ball game. He's got the basketball, does a 360 spin, then goes behind the back. Christiana wants to reverse it over to Sinkowitz, and Mazeros will save the basketball. It was a wild ride, but they got the basketball back, and Gilbert at the scores table getting set to check in for MSJ. Sinkowitz, a double team, and a set on the rim, and it's going to be Markowski going back up, and got it! You can't teach that enough. He got the rebound down in the paint and went back to the hole with it. Didn't pull it out, restart, or hesitate and think about it. 12-10 now. Otter Valley would lead. There's the bump, and lost his balance, went to the floor. Rebound comes down, 48 seconds to go. Otter Valley with the basketball, and Lertola, he's played a lot of minutes here, and he's really been solid out there for Otter Valley. And Christiana got the bucket, 15-9. So they respond with a nice little 5-point run of their own. They'll get the ball back, and boy, Balestra tiptoed, didn't get called for the travel, and they're looking to post up Carter. That's going to be a tough matchup with Sinkowitz, and Margolin lets the defenders all fly by, looks not to take the shot. 21 seconds to go, and he'll come back to Mercado. Clock ticking down. He'll go to Balestra, who's got 8 points in the opening quarter. In a lot of traffic, high off the glass, no good. Might have forced that one. 11 seconds to go, and Otter Valley will play for the last shot of the first quarter. And we're going to work the screen off to Lertola. He'll give it off to Mazeros, to Christiana, 2 seconds, and Lertola, oh good, but Otter Valley, right there in the dark blue, will enjoy a 15-9 opening quarter lead over MSJ in the tip-off tournament. So you're looking at Gilbert. He'll bring the basketball into play for MSJ, and that's Ryan Gilbert. He'll bring it into Mercado, and I'll catch back up with the camera work now. Each team did some things very well in that opening quarter, but Otter Valley just more steady, consistently good, and that's going to be pulled back out. Mercado thought about it again, and nice catch by Sexton. Sexton will go back to Mercado, and they're running that motion offense. Mercado will get a 3-ball. That's just a little inside-outside passing game, and nobody came around defensively to pick up Mercado. Gave him way too much space. He was able to square set and make the bucket. It's 15-12, Otter Valley with the lead. Boy, Christiana, open look, didn't get it. Mercado with the box out and the rebound. He's going to bring the ball up into the front court himself, and he's being guarded by Christiana. They pumped the ball down to Sexton, and no, tried to kiss it in soft and tip, but not able to control it. It was MSJ, and that came down to Christiana, and he's getting his name mentioned a lot. He's playing a very solid basketball game here for the Otter Valley Otters in the blue uniforms, coached by Bob Walsh. And it's going to be Sexton. Will he dunk it? No, he lost it, and who's going to get it? It's going to be white, no, blue basketball. Last touch by Sexton. Good hustle by Big Ben down there. And Christiana will come over. MSJ is going to set press down. Markowski, 24 in the ball game, and Jakubowski come over and take the ball out of bounds. Yeah, he just slid it over to Lertola, and they'll throw over the top to Sinkowitz, and that's the way to break the press. Get the ball in the middle of the floor, and boy, nice job. And look where they got the ball, down inside to Markowski, just didn't convert. The tip, no good. Markowski, up, Markowski, no. What an effort on the boards by Otter Valley. They just couldn't get the basketball to cooperate with them. It stays 15-12 with 6:44 to go. Otters with the lead. Second quarter action. Fairhaven winning 45-44 over Montpelier in game number 1. Championship game will be shown along with the consolation game at a later date on Channel 15 Sports. And you see Balestra with those 8 first quarter points. Driving this time, lost the handle on the ball. Might have been tipped. Everybody goes to the floor, and here comes a 1-on-2, and he's going to take it all the way in. Just, oh, nice follow-up. Nice follow-up. Sinkowitz never quit hustling down the floor. That's a good example right there for young ball players. He just kept hustling down the floor and was able to pick up. There's Gilbert with the fake. And off the glass, too strong, and it's going to be Christian. No patience right there in offense. Coach Paquette kind of shaking his head on that. Christiana for a 3-ball, not this time. Kept alive, and boy, what a great effort by Balestra. What a great effort by Balestra. Able to tightrope walk the baseline and bounce the ball out of bounds off from the Otter Valley player. And it'll be Margolin and Gilbert in the back court now. And Dave Straney, it's Margolin. I'm getting it right this year. Not really sure what the holdup is, but there we go. And 17-12 Otter Valley with the lead, and Margolin with the basketball. Lertola will match up against him. Lertola is a strong young man. Margolin left alone on the switch and got it. Oh, nobody switched out on him defensively. Lertola went with the pick, and one of the rare miscommunications defensively out there by Otter Valley. And I've got a new facing out there. I got to find out who that is. Oh, Merluzzi, number 11. So Merluzzi in the ball game right there was trying to go to Merluzzi. The ball's saved, comes down to Gilbert, gets a handle on it, avoids one defender as Jakubowski came at him. To Margolin, he'll chase down the long pass and save it by his fingernails and can go behind the back with a dribble. Wants to go down inside, and there's the catch by Chris Reedy. Chris Reedy, number 24 in the basketball game for MSJ. Gilbert takes the bump, turns the corner. Jakubowski there defensively. Balestra makes space between him and the defender and can't get the bounce to go his way. And Sexton waved at the ball, and we got an Otter Valley timeout. We'll follow the Otters over. Haven't been a lot of timeouts taken here in this opening half of basketball, and I'm not sure if it's a 30 or a full, and then they're staying on the floor. 30 seconds, okay. Now what I want to do is see where he's going to plant himself, and I'll read the Otter Valley roster for you. And on the Otter Valley squad this year, you again coached by Bob Walsh, you have Matt Babcock, number 5. Number 11 is Andrew Merluzzi. Grant Jakubowski's 13. Joey Maceros is number 15. Justin Lertola wears 20. Derek Quinneville is number 22. Tom Markowski playing a good game, number 24. Cameron Clark is 30. Eli Christiana, real solid himself, number 32. Alex Sinkowitz is number 33, and Nick Pattis, number 49. It's the Otters in the dark blue uniforms with 4:50 to go and a half, up 17-14. Nobody in any foul trouble, and team-wise, there's just 2 team fouls on MSJ, 3 on Otter Valley as a team, and they'll have the basketball on the baseline. And it's number 13 taking the ball on the bounds, Grant Jakubowski. He'll easily get it into Lertola, and then again, they've been able to break the press very efficiently and get some buckets off from it too. It's a very experienced team out there. Jakubowski for a 3-ball, won't bounce his way. Mercado, yet another rebound. He's starting to rack him up now. He did a nice job boxing out on the boards. Margolin thought about the 3, brings it back to Mercado, who's got 1-3, misses that one. High rebound, comes out in the middle of the paint. Reedy got it. Right place, right time. Chris Reedy with his first points of the evening. Ball knocked away. It's a 1-point deficit. Mounty's trying to do something about that right now. Mercado gave a ball back, and I don't think Margolin expected it. Yeah, and I'm telling Mercado was just too far underneath the backboard to make the shot, and Good hustle all the way around. Everybody got it down the floor, but you see the spacing on the press break, just excellent gapping. And you'd expect that from an experienced squad like Otter Valley, and they're doing a nice job. But I tell you some other good basketball you get to see on Munger Vision this year. CSJ basketball, the College of St. Joseph's, with some good basketball. Both men's and women's team will have more action throughout the season of the CSJ men's and women's basketball program. I've got West Rutland girls basketball, both JV and Varsity coming up at a very early later date. Mark Golan, great pass to Reedy, and tough angle. He had so much momentum. He almost took the shot underneath the basket and again hustled down the floor, the big guy did, but it stays 17-16 Otter Valley with the lead and the ball with 3:29 to go in the half. A very low scoring first half of play. Christiana with the touch. They want to swing the ball down inside. When it's sealed off, they kick it back out, and there's the touch up by Jacobowski, and that's a backcourt violation. Markowski coming back in the basketball game, down number 24 for Otter Valley. And Gilbert on the far side, and the bleacher side. There's only bleachers on one side at MSJ, and I urge you to get out, whether it's at MSJ or at West Rutland or at Mill River or at CSJ, but get out and catch a game live. Well, Mark Golan just waited for everybody to go flying by him, and Markowski with another rebound gets the ball up top to Jacobowski. Tell you, just the fluid chemistry on Otter Valley is just fun to watch. Mercado, quick hands, knocked the ball out of bounds. Stays blue basketball. No shot clock to worry about in the state of Vermont. I'd love to see us get in the 19th century with the rest of the country and get a shot clock. Mark Golan can't get it. Cristiano with the quick hands, and that'll go off from Mercado out of bounds. Good hustle by Mercado. Pass intended for Lurtola, and it's going to be taken out of bounds by Cristiana. So Eli, number 32 out there. See him swing the ball. They're always swinging the ball, making that zone rotate and shift and move. Try and create gaps to get passes down to and gaps to slash through. And going to stay down here. And slapped out of bounds by one of the MSJ defenders. Both Reedy and Mercado were there. So Jacobowski. No box formation. That was just kind of a scramble play. And they got into Latola. Jacobowski. Got it. Oh, he's a shooter. Oh, yeah. I've covered him since 5th grade. He's a shooter, just like his brother was before him. Mark Golan had it rejected, taken off the drive, and here comes Jacobowski. Jacobowski into the front court. Numbers aren't there. They'll give it back. Jacobowski on the trail. No. And that's Gilbert fighting for the basketball. Had it knocked out of his hands by one of the Otter Valley players. It'll be white basketball. Ryan Carter coming in for Chris Reedy. Good minutes off the bench for Reedy. He did get a bucket on an offensive rebound, and 20-16 Otter Valley with the lead. No pressure this time in the back court, and Mark Golan will bring the basketball up. Snap it off to Mercado. Mercado sealed off on the drive. Not a lot of gaps to slash to the hole, and there's the cut, and Gilbert, wild shot and missed. Sinkowitz to Christiana, and then Lurtola. Boy, see, they're always rotating forward. Everything rotates around toward the bucket. No good. Long rebound goes right down to Jacobowski to the hole to the left hand and to the bucket. That was pretty. Timeout called by MSJ. Lead goes to 6 at 22-16, and that we'll just take a peek over Coach Pat Paquette's shoulder here, and I'll read you the MSJ roster for 2007-2008. Jared Margolin is number 11. Number 12 is Nick Webster. Number 13, Ryan Carter. 14, Ben Bendick. Alan Saltis is 15. Nolan Rhodes wears 20. Jacob Lester, 21. Brandon Mercado, 22. Ryan Gilbert wears number 23. Chris Reedy, 24. Ben Sexton, 25. And Ryan Ritter, number 30. Now, Ryan Ritter did play football, but what I think he did best this fall was he was in the theater drama department. Jen Bagley runs here, and he was in the play, The Complete History of the World, abridged, and or Complete History of America, the abridged version, and he was excellent in the drama department. Did a nice job. Multitasker he is. Minute 36 to go, and Mercado steps back, and I can't believe that's what they wanted after the timeout, and they got a foul call. It's going to be on Balestra, I believe. 22, it's going to be on Mercado with the foul. That's his first personal, each team with 3. And that play came after the timeout taken by MSJ. Sinkowitz able to make the grab. Big, strong guy anyways. Gets it to Christiana. Now, Christiana very agile. He looks good slashing to the bucket, but he's been able to stand outside and hit the 3-ball. Look at that catch. Look at that catch. He didn't get the finish, but what a pair of hands by Sinkowitz. Carter with the basketball, with the dribble, gets it to Margolin. Margolin will go behind the back and work his way to the center of the floor and hands it off. And Balestra, after getting 8 first-quarter points, got a little cold here in this second quarter, and it's going to be blue basketball. Jim Corbo with the call, and it'll be Otter Valley basketball. And what happens there is that there's a little hallway that goes to the emergency exit, and the ball rolls down there, and the security guard went and got it. So we're back in business with 65 seconds to go. Second quarter action, Otter Valley up by 6. Well, I tell you, they had it open. They just couldn't get the ball there fast enough. And Markowski, no. Boy, everything but the bucket. Offensive rebound, foul. Sinkowitz going to get 2 shots. Well, I think they called that on Mercado. No, they called on 21 Balestra. I'm sorry. So Balestra called for his second personal foul. Team's 4th. 2 shots, so fouled in the act of shooting is Sinkowitz, and he's at the line for Otter Valley. And he's going to get it. Oh, he made an adventure of it, but he got it. So at 51 seconds to go in the first half, Sinkowitz and Otter Valley halfway to the championship game. Sinkowitz got his own missed rebound, and what a pretty fadeaway. Oh boy, they'll be talking about the rebounding, that's for sure. MSJ became spectators right there, and I'll tell you, this an awful good Otter Valley team, and this MSJ squad just kind of got to get on the same page. I've watched them in their scrimmages and practice, and they got a good team. Don't forget the first game tonight, if you caught the Montpelier-Fairhaven game, Montpelier was down by 12 and ended up losing by just 1 on a buzzer, basically a buzzer beater by Fairhaven. So, you know, don't go away. This thing's far from over. 17 seconds to go, got a foul on the drive. 2 shots coming up for Margolin. That'll bring Mazzeros off the Otter Valley bench. He'll be coming in the basketball game on the second shot, as that foul was called on Christiana, and that's his first personal. 14 fouls apiece, and Margolin will get it. And Mazzeros is going to come in. He's going to replace Tola, number 20. So Margolin trying to cut the lead down. Nope. Carter kept it alive. Mazzeros will get to the basketball. 14 seconds to go. And Otter Valley with the basketball in the second quarter. And there's, ooh, way to reach not called there. Jacobowski, 5 seconds, 4 seconds on the cut the ball tip. Mazzeros, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And I don't think they're going to, nope. That's how we're going to end it, with an 8-point lead for Otter Valley at the half. 25-17 over MSJ, and the winner will take on Fairhaven in the championship game of the tip-off tournament 2007. To go in the second half, we'll see if this game mirrors the first half, where we got tight at the end. Offense is picked up, and Otter Valley with the basketball. And I'll do the same thing as we get going. It's going to be knocked out of bounds from Brandon Mercado's hands, out of bounds, and will stay with Otter Valley. Otter Valley in the dark blue uniforms. I'm staying in white. This is the second game. Fairhaven won the first game. This is the tip-off tournament, and we're looking to see who's going to play in the consolation game, taking on Montpelier, and who's going to be in the championship game, taking on Fairhaven. Sinkowitz fading away. Look at that. Markowski's got a ton of rebounds. He was on the weak side. Look how smart. He kicked it out of traffic, gave it to Jacobowski. That shot just off the mark. Tipped around, almost tipped in by Mercado of MSJ. It's going to be Nolan Rhodes taking the ball out of bounds for the Mounties, number 20. He'll be joined in the backcourt by Margolin, and Lartola looks like he's going to put on some token pressure in the backcourt for Otter Valley. And Rhodes, with a pretty decent screen right there, cleared it out, and Mercado will get the ball off to Balestra. Now, Balestra started out the first quarter with 2 threes, and that's going to drop. 3-pointer for Mercado, his second. I started to say Balestra had 8 points in the first quarter on 2 threes and then a regular field goal, and it goes 25-20 now. Mounties down by 5. Lartola had it knocked away. There's a pass up ahead to Margolin, and Jacobowski. Margolin, and he almost was able to reverse it and spin it, and Margolin going to the line. That's going to be on Jacobowski with the foul. That'll be the first foul of the second half, and the first foul on Jacobowski. And Margolin, usually pretty solid from the free throw line. Look at set 7 minutes, 1 second. We played just about a minute here in this second quarter, and yeah, he'll miss that first attempt. And again, it's been a very well officiated contest here. The first one was a very well officiated contest, and that will go. They'll get 1 and 2 and make it a 4-point game, 25-21. And Jacobowski will turn around, no pressure till midcourt, and that's for Mercado. And Balestra both went to the basketball. And somebody's going to rotate off on Markowski, and then Markowski wants the ball back from Lertola. Goes down inside, going to push. Carter will pick up the foul as he tries to go through Sinkowitz. That's a tough matchup for Carter. Sinkowitz has got a height advantage. Sinkowitz has got a little bit more beef on him. That's hard to believe, but Carter's a big, strong kid too. But Sinkowitz played a lot more basketball. He's getting set up in the low post real nice. They're doing a good job of establishing position for him. By right there, I mean, the passing's been superb on Otter Valley, and that won't happen. Lertola, nice box out by Carter, though. He comes up big with the rebound. Pass up ahead to Mercado. He sealed off from the bucket and got it. What an incredible shot. What an incredible shot by Mercado. Falling flat on his back, got the shot off and made it. It's a 2-point ball game, 25-23. Let me shake him out with a strong beginning here to the second half of play. Then they want to spin, shoot, and that's coming up there. I don't believe it was tipped. And MSJ is right, it was not tipped. They did not touch the ball. It goes out of bounds. The Mounties with a chance to tie or take the lead on this trip down the floor. And it's going to be Rhodes again into Margolin. And we've seen some different looks defensively from Otter Valley. We haven't seen the full press yet here in the second half of play. Of course, we just got underway, too. It's Mercado feeling it. That's going to be off the mark, and nice job. Markowski will get the rebound, find Lertola, and he'll bring the ball down the floor on the far side. We got MSJ's Common Avenue Gym. You're watching Channel 15 Sports, PEGTV. Inside, Markowski, you could hear the hand slap. Count the basket! You could hear the hand slap, and Markowski, got the contact, made the shot, and he's going to the line for the and one, trying to make a three-point play. And Ben Sexton coming in the ball game, and he's going to replace. Balestra's got the 3 fouls. So Balestra will come out with 3 fouls with 5:44 to go in this third quarter. And while we have a quick break here, I want to just mention Tom Leipold, the program director at Channel 15, wants me to tell you every Saturday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, he'll start the games of the week. That's all the sports accumulated for that week, and he'll start putting them on, and you can watch local sports starting every Saturday at 4 o'clock. So the Mounties down by 4. Mercado killed the dribble, needed Margolin to come back and bail him out. And boy, what good defense being played back there by Lertola. Then Jacobowski, there's the baseline sealed off, and Sexton able to reach out, grab the basketball. Mercado, no shot clock. They can settle it down and kind of get the offense under control here. Margolin, Mercado, baseline, and look at that defense. Goes through Bexton's hands and stolen away, and Sinkowitz will go to the top of Mercado and get the ball to Jacobowski. Jacobowski in the corner, and great pass, fading away. Cristiano will miss it. Rebound on the boards and in. Sinkowitz inside position, got the offensive rebound and kissed it off the glass and in. So the Otter Valley offense took a little while to wake up here in this third quarter, but they're kind of got it going now. They're up by 6 again. That was the lead at the half. No, long shot kicked out there. There's an offensive rebound by Rhodes to Margolin on the drive to Carter, turns, and no. Shot came off the back of the rim, kept alive. Carter, no. Carter again, no. Sexton, no. Look at the rebounding by the Mounties down there. They're going to wave the basket off. Foul on the floor prior to the shot. It was Rhodes who ended up getting fouled. Okay, so Cristiano picked up the foul. That's what I was waiting to see. Mazzaro's coming in the ballgame for Cristiano. It's his second personal. So Joey Mazzaro's number 15 back in the basketball game. Saw quite a bit of action in that first half of play. This is his first appearance here of the second half. Mercado, caught shot, no good. Rebound tipped around. Sinkowitz will save it on the run, on the baseline. Gets it up ahead. Misses Jacobowski. Heard footsteps, put the brakes on, and we'll go back over the top to Sinkowitz. Gets the ball back. Jacobowski for a 3-ball. No. High rebound taken out there by Carter. He'll dribble to the corner, spin, pivot, and swing the ball up now to number 20, Nolan Rhodes. Rhodes with a 360. Wants to hand the ball off to Margolin. Margolin will go behind the back against Lertola. Got Lertola in the air. Didn't pull the trigger. Might have been able to pick the foul up there. And they want to go inside to Carter, but there's not really. He'd gotten down on the blocks. They just didn't put the air on the ball and give it to him. Mercado with 3:59 to go in the third quarter. Mounties down 6. Sexton popped out, made the catch. Margolin, Mercado. Carter takes it. Got it, Carter! Ryan Carter with the bucket, cuts the lead to 4. Chris Reedy at the scores table, number 24, coming in the basketball game for MSJ. Mazzaros with the grab between circles, goes to the right elbow. Got double dribble on the play. One of the rare unforced mistakes here. It's going to be MSJ basketball. Rhodes heading over to the far side. He'll take the ball out of bounds, and Tola going to try to deny the basketball to Margolin. That's number 11 with the basketball for the Mounties. One of the seniors out there. A lot of seniors on the Otter Valley side. 9 seniors, 2 juniors. MSJ with just 3 seniors in their lineup. And got a foul, got a hold down there. Jimmy Corbo with the call, and we'll get the number now. Blue 2-4, and that's going to be Markowski with the foul, and we'll start off with a timeout called. Second half, we'll start off by looking in the MSJ huddle, and you see first-year head coach Pat Paquette. Got the good threads on tonight, and he has on his roster Jared Margolin, number 11, Nick Webster's number 12, Ryan Carter's 13, Ben Benedict, number 14, Alan Saltis wears 15, Nolan Rhodes is number 20, Jacob Balestra, number 21, Brandon Mercado, 22, Ryan Gilbert wears 23, Chris Reedy's 24, 25 is Ben Sexton, and Ryan Ritter will wear number 30. And this is the recap of the second half. It's 3:24 to go in the third quarter. 29-25, Otter Valley with the lead. 3 team fouls on Otter Valley, 2 team fouls on MSJ. Otter Valley with the dark blue uniforms on, MSJ with the white. And the winner will play Fairhaven in the championship game of the tip-off tournament. And whoever goes to the consolation game will take on Montpelier. That brings you right up to speed. And I'm just trying to find the basketball. There it is. Pat Whalen's got it. And Ryan Carter will take the ball out of bounds. It's same 5. Mercado, Margolin, Reedy, Rhodes, and Carter out there for MSJ. Reedy on the inbounds play. The tip back by Mercado. Mercado again got fouled. Mercado staying on the boards. It was a nice play off the inbounds. Reedy just didn't finish it. And that's Markowski picking up his 3rd foul, 2nd in a row, and now send Mercado to the line to shoot 2. That becomes the 4th team foul. And in a 29-25 game, it now becomes 29-25 still. I was premature in assuming he would make that bucket. Second shot, no good. Tell you one habit Mercado's got to break is backing up on his free throws. Follow your shot up, go and play the rebound. They whip the pass back. That's tipped, and Carter will get to the loose ball, throw it in the front court to Margolin. Margolin at the elbow is going to pull for a 2-point shot and can't get the roll to go his way. And well, I tell you, I think it was touched by Rhodes. He got a hand on it and knocked it out of bounds. And I'll wait to see what the official says. And he says, no, I'm wrong. It's going to be MSJ basketball. Christiana coming in for Markowski. So with 3 fouls, Markowski will sit down. Christiana with just 2 fouls and had a nice break on the bench to catch his breath. And that's tipped, and it's going to become a turnover. Yep, on the inbounds play, the ball tipped, and it's going to be Jacobowski bringing the basketball. He'll find Lertola. He'll make the catch, and boy, ill-advised pass coming up, and now it's Mercado racing to the basketball on the floor. Got up and got the. Boy, he's athletic. He got up from where he fell down, got the basketball back. Margolin was Reedy right through his hands. That was a tough pass for the big man to handle. Then Reedy saved it, got it to Jacobowski. Pat Walsh wants. Coach Walsh wants his team to get back and push the ball more on offense. That's Mercado with the strip and the steal, and it's sloppy, but it's early season basketball, 29-25, and Carter goes up and gets fouled. Yeah, they got the block down low on Sinkowitz. 33. And 2 shots. That's what I was waiting to see. So Ryan Carter at the line to shoot 2. And where the first game tonight with Fairhaven Montpelier had a lot more fluid moments in it. This is more of a grinded out type of game. Score indicates that too, 29-25. MSJ is 0 for the last 3 from the free throw line. And coming in for Otter Valley, Cameron Clark, number 30. Now I think that's the first time I remember Cameron coming in the basketball game for the Otters. And it's Bob Walsh, I want to correct myself. Look at Christiani get on the boards. Man, did he get in there. Not only did he get position, but boy, did he have leaps. Lertola with the ball to Christiana, and going to give it back to him on the baseline. He'll make the save, swing the pass out. Sinkowitz had the touch between circles. Now it's Lertola. Jacobowski lets the defense get to him, and Sinkowitz will bring it back. Lertola sets, fires. It's a 3-point shot, and rebound. Going to have a push from behind on Mercado. Nice box out by Clark, and that's going to be the 3rd team foul. No shots coming up. Just ball on the baseline out of bounds to Otter Valley. They're in the blue uniforms. They got the lead, and we're at 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
You're right back into it. You're into it. 1-3-1.
Now you see Lertola just hold the ball. Sinkowitz catching the ball up high this time, got fouled. Yeah, they came around behind him, got them right across the arm with the chop. And 22, I think that is 3 fouls. That'll be 3 fouls on Mercado, and that'll bring in Gilbert. Gilbert will come in for Mercado, and Gilbert played quite a bit in that first half, and he's seen his first action now with 1:55 to go in the third quarter of the second half. And, yeah, a turnover by Otter Valley. Nobody touched it for the Mounties. It just becomes MSJ basketball. And Margolin. And MSJ trying to find some continuity on their offense. Margolin to Gilbert. He'll line it up and not get the shot to drop. Reedy with the rebound. Turns to the hole and traveled. Yeah, he dragged that pivot foot. And good call by the official, but a nice aggressive rebound by Chris Reedy. As Rtola will walk it up. Margolin just on this side of the defensive half of the midcourt stripe. They tried the trap. Carter got a piece of the ball, knocked it away. Sinkowitz retrieves it. Sinkowitz to Clark. They'll swing the ball off to Jacobowski. And just nice, quick, crisp passing by Otter Valley. Catch and fire, catch and fire. Sinkowitz, or I'm sorry, Cristiano with a three-pointer. Been a long time since either team been able to get a bucket. That was a big one, though. Makes it 32-25 with a minute to go in the third quarter. Otter Valley with the lead, looking to punch their ticket and get to the championship game. See, Margolin got down, he got bailed out right there. He got down amongst 3 blue shirts on the baseline and had nothing to do with the basketball. This will be off from Jacobowski, and coming in for Otter Valley now will be Nick Pattis. So Pattis coming in for Clark for Otter Valley. So Gilbert looking to inbounds the ball to Rhodes. Pulls a shot down and kicks the ball back to Reedy. Reedy wants to go down inside and got it off the back of Gilbert to Margolin and out of bounds. And yeah, MSJ being told to settle it down by their head coach. And they're looking out of sync, to say the least, on okay, so we're going to get the thing going. It's going to be Gilbert right from his own bench, bringing into Margolin. And Jared Margolin, by getting Rtola right there on him. Killed the dribble, and now he has to have Rhodes come around to get the basketball. Carter on the weave up top. We'll give it back to Margolin, and he wanted to get it on the baseline. Did so, and Reedy on the offensive putback. Reedy with 4 points now, both on offensive rebound. Putbacks 32-27. Otter Valley by 5 with 28 seconds to go. Oh, great catch. What a set of hands Sinkowitz has. Didn't get the conversion, then the rebound, and well, I don't know. We'll have to get the call from Mr. Corbo.
20 seconds left. Your ball.
So Pattis got called for the foul. That's going to be the 15th foul, first on Pattis. And with 20.5 seconds to go, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Mounties play for the last shot. No pressure this time anywhere up the court. They're able to get to the front court and run a little bit of a weave down, and 11 seconds to go. And then bring it to Carter up top, and Margolin with 7 seconds, 6 seconds, wants to take the baseline. Oh, he's quick. And wants to shuffle the ball back to Reedy. Lost the handle on it, taken over by Rtola. He's going to go up, and I think it's too late. Yeah, you see him waving the ball off, but it's going to be Otter Valley up by 5, 32-27, going into the fourth quarter play from the second game of the tip-off tournament on Munger Vision. So the Mounties trying to make a little bit of a mini comeback. They're down by 5. They're trailed by 6 at the half, and they're in the final quarter play in their home court, and they'd like to get to their tournament finals. And Reedy with 6 points now. That's a great contribution off the bench by Reedy. Jacobowski traveled. He traveled. Yep, the defense jumped out on him. I don't think he was aware of that side being covered, and he traveled, and it'll be MSJ with the basketball. So a turnover, a bucket and a turnover here to start out the fourth quarter. And Lester with the 3 fouls. We'll get the ball into Mercado. Mercado also playing with 3 fouls. It's a 3-point ball game, so a lot of threes involved in that last statement. That was blocked in the air, comes down and caught, and Pattis going to the floor and jump ball. It should be blue basketball, and that's what we have. Somebody got on the wing and got a block out there on a jump shot. Moisture on the floor, and they're trying to dry it up so the players don't slip on it, but we'll see MSJ come out with a little different look defensively. They're going to put some pressure on in the back court now. Rtola with the touch, Cristiano with the ball. They'll go over the middle. Sinkowitz, and nice grab. Boy, Sinkowitz has impressed me with his hands. Great hands. Well, the right idea, just needed a taller player. They had that right press break on, but it's going to be a turnover, second one of this fourth quarter, and that's going to bring Markowski back into the ball game. It's Markowski, 24, coming in for Otter Valley. And Pattis coming out, so he gets a nice hand for his contribution, and this will be Margolin bringing the basketball up. There's a screen by Carter. Margolin pulled the shot down, goes to Balestra. He's working against Christiana, and Reedy says he's feeling it, and he is feeling it! 8 points for Reedy, and it's a 1-point ball game, and you know, you have to find an unsuspecting source of offense from somewhere, and it's going to be Reedy right now with the 8 points, unexpected 8 points. He got the steal, called the timeout, and his team down by 1. Now he's cheering them on, but I'm going to swing it over to the Otter Valley side here. We'll do probably one more time here. We'll do their roster for the Otter Valley fans up there, and tell you Matt Babcock is number 5, Andrew Merluzzi is 11, Grant Jacobowski is 13, Joey Mazzeros wears 15, we're in 20s, Justin Lortola, Derek Quinneville is number 22, Tom Markowski wears 24, Cameron Clark number 32, Eli Christiana, Alex Sinkowitz wears 33, and Nick Pattis is number 40. Bob Walsh is the head coach, and we have 6:51 to go in regulation. It's a 1-point ball game. Otter Valley 32, MSJ 31. And Otter Valley also with 16 fouls, so the next foul that they commit will be the 1-on-1 for MSJ. Plus they're fouled in the act of shooting, of course. And so Margolin with the basketball, and he is going to dribble in the front court where Latola will pick him up. And Latola, he's been active defensively. Done a nice job tonight. You see Mercado with the basketball. They're trying to work off the screen with Carter, who rolled to the hole. He got to the free throw line, got sealed out. They swing it over to Balestra. Almost had it stolen away by Mazzeros. Gets to Mercado. He's looking for his third three. He's got his third three-pointer. That's 3 threes for Mercado. And the Mounties have a 34-32 lead. Now Jacobowski into the front court to Markowski. Baseline. And foul. Markowski exploded along the baseline. I think his speed surprised the defender. And 2 shots coming up for Markowski. Of course, Markowski, I just got done the soccer season. He was one of the soccer captains, I believe. I know he played soccer for Otter Valley. Good athlete all around. And his first 2 will be good. Makes it 34-33. So this is shaping up just like the first game. Going to be a nail-biter here in the fourth quarter. And again, the winner will take on Fairhaven, and Montpelier will be playing the consolation game against whoever does not win here. And we watch Mercado to Balestra, to the bucket. No, searching for that shooting touch he had in the first quarter. Markowski trying to dribble out of pack, and yeah, Reed came across his hands and got the hold called. But that is only the 5th team foul, so there'll be no shots coming up yet for Otter Valley. Jacobowski will bring the ball out of bounds. Mounties with pressure on the ball. They'll bring it to Mazzeros. So actually what they're trying to do is deny Lortola the basketball. He's going to get it over the top. Carter came flying out and got it. And it's going to stay blue basketball. Good action here in the fourth quarter. They're coming down to Lortola and Margolin. Been a nice matchup, those 2 guys. Oh, they're strong and they're quick. Well, I'll tell you what a collision. Sinkowitz goes to the floor, and it'll be white basketball. And a tie ball game with 5:52 to go. It's going to be MSJ with the basketball, and I'll tell you, it's a spirited crowd here at the Combine Avenue Gym. As they wake up some moisture, I invite you to watch Sports Beat on Channel 15. It's on Mondays at 4:30, Tuesdays at 5:30, and Thursday nights at 9 p.m. And it's my show, so you get to listen to me some more. If that doesn't aggravate you enough tonight, you can watch 30 more minutes of me. And Christiana coming in for Jacobowski. Jacobowski will go to the bench and take a breather. Yeah, and here comes Margolin down the far side into the front court to the center of the court. Almost had the ball knocked away, and I'm not sure. Somebody tipped it or fell off his hand, but it was kind of the whole play was out of sync. Lortola on the side. We'll get to Mazzeros. Back to Lortola. He's going to spin, throw through the defender, get it on this side to Cristiano, and Cristiano just hand the ball back to Lortola. There's the trap, and it's a turnover. Mercado will spin out. He's got the lane to the bucket open, can't finish it. Didn't get the finish. Ball will be taken out of there by Murkowski, and the ball stripped away by Balestra. I tell you, it's not pretty, but it's fun to watch when they get it cranking up like that. Balestra with the basketball, look down inside, will come up top. Oh, maybe we'll come back to Carter. Carter will go baseline. Margolin sealed off, gets the pass across to Reedy. He says no, he thought he had it. Reedy, see what he did? He followed the shot in, then pulled his arm out so he wouldn't get the call. 2-on-1 the other way, and oh, man! Could have gone either way. He gets the blocking call. And I'll tell you, there's 50% of the gym that loved the call, and the other 50% couldn't believe the call. I think he got there in time, but he leaned. And once you lean, you're never going to get the call. Fourth foul on Balestra. The basket will go, and it becomes a three-point play on the made bucket and a free throw, 37-34. Otter Valley with the lead. Margolin hasn't been able to get on track offensively tonight. Mercado likes that outside shot. He's got 3 threes. Markowski got fouled. And it's going to be the bonus now, yeah. That's going to be 24 with the foul for MSJ. So it's going to be Reedy with his second foul. Now send Markowski to the line. Markowski's looked real impressive. It's surprising because he doesn't look that big, but he's been good on the boards tonight, Markowski has. 4:22 to go. He's looking to extend that 3-point lead. That's the 8th team foul on MSJ. And he gets a nice roll off the visiting rim, and it drops in for him and makes it 38-34. MSJ trailed by 6 at the half, trailed by 5 at the end of 3. Had it tied up for a while here in the 4th, but now they are down by 4. And Cristiano will get the tip to him off the missed free throw. They'll dump it inside. There's the hole to the roll to the hole, and he got it. And timeout called by MSJ. 40-34 with 4:13 to go. Lead goes back to 6. That's going to be a full timeout taken, and we'll take a look in the MSJ huddle. And again, I just want to tell you, you're going to see the championship and consolation game to this tip-off tournament at a later date on Channel 15 Sports. Also, coming up, you'll see West Rutland JV girls and West Rutland varsity girls basketball taking on Cabot. Now, I'm trying to think what else. I've got Mill River girls versus Virgins basketball, but it'll be JV and varsity both coming up next week, so you see that at a later date. And CSJ basketball, men's and women's, taking on Johnson State College. So lots of sports coming up on Channel 15 just from Munger Vision alone. I do see that there are other people doing sports, so you'll get your fill of local sports on, well, I think the best station on the dial, Channel 15. Well, on the dial, nobody has a dial anymore. It's on a remote control now. I'm thinking back, giving away my age. Boy, and again, you can go to Channel 15's website, www.PEGTV.com. Tons of information there. But the big thing is the schedule. You can get the schedule for the week on that. You can also find the schedule in the Rutland Herald and also on the TV Guide channel, on the bulletin board, and sometimes on the scroll. So, I mean, there's lots of ways to find out what's playing on Channel 15. I hear a lot of people complain, say the biggest problem with public access is you never know when it's on and when it's on. Well, you're really not trying that hard, because if you really gotta, you can call them 747-0151 and they'll tell you what's on. There's the press by Otter Valley and the press breaker by MSJ. So each team with a strategic change there during that timeout. It's Margolin working between circles against Lortola. Gave the ball to Mercado. Reedy turns. He could have gotten a little bit closer. Missed the shot. Rebound comes down to Mazzaro. So take it on the dribble himself. Get the ball up ahead to Lortola. What great speed by Lortola. Up and no. Rebound tipped. Almost tipped in. Murkowski lost it out of bounds when you get the foul call. If it's on Murkowski, it's his 4th. That'll be 4 on Murkowski, pushed from behind. And that's going to be the 1-and-1 also. I just need to know who's going to the free throw line. It looks like Brandon Mercado is. And Gilbert will come in for Balestra. And Jacobowski will come in for Murkowski. I'll tell you what, Markowski's played an excellent ball game tonight for Otter Valley. First shot up, and no, it's a 1-on-1, so that was the only shot up. Jacobowski with the ball, finds Lurtola. Lurtola will go back to Jacobowski, works off the screen set by Sinkowitz, and Cristiano will go back to Jacobowski. Otter Valley with the lead with the ball. They have the dark blue uniforms on, and Cristiano able to come back and get that shortened pass. We're going to have a push from behind on Carter as he's trying to get through Sinkowitz to get to the ball, and that'll be the 1-on-1 now for Sinkowitz. So Sinkowitz at the line. That'll be 4 fouls on Carter. So a lot of players are starting to rack up 4 fouls for both sides. And
Come on, get the ball.
that's the 9th team foul. So the next foul MSJ commits will be the double bonus the rest of the night for Otter Valley. And that shot good by Sinkowitz. Sinkowitz has had some nice low post moves too when he's gotten the ball down on the blocks. Key to that has been able to establish position and a passing lane down inside for the guards to get him the basketball. As Mercado will take it out, and that lead climbing. It's at 8 points now, 42-34, clock down to 3:25. Mercado somehow got the basketball back, lost it, wasn't expecting the pass. And boy, Mazzero's dangerous to go in front and back court. Sinkowitz, defenders in the air travel. He had the right idea. Just tickled his toes on that hard court. Actually, this isn't even hard court. This is that rubber surface. 42-34. Fairhaven's already won the first game. They beat Montpelier 45-44. Gilbert on the drive. Can't get the shot off. Carter. Sinkowitz came out on him. That's a tough matchup for Carter to get the shot off over the top of Sinkowitz. Margolin hasn't done that enough tonight. 2-pointer. I said it that really. Yeah, I know his main job is to beat the press, set the offense up, and dish the ball, but he's a good offensive player, and they need his numbers. They need his points. Cristiano fading away, no good ball. Tipped right into the rim by Reedy. Reedy has been the surprise tonight. He has played outstanding basketball. Carter to the hole, got it! 42-38. 2:26, a nice run here by MSJ to get back in the ball game. They were down 8, now down 4. 30-second timeout called by Otter Valley. So let's just recap real quick. There's a lot of stuff going on in the basketball game, but there's 2:26 to go in regulation. Both teams in the bonus foul-wise, but Otter Valley with just 7 fouls, so it's the 1-on-1 unless they foul MSJ in the act of shooting. Mounties though at 9 team fouls, so that means the next foul they commit will be the 10th team foul, and that'll send Otter Valley to the line for 2 shots the rest of the night. 42-38, and Chris Reedy with 8 points and a bunch of rebounds for the Mounties off the bench. So it'll be Jacobowski taking the basketball out of bounds. Mounties will set up their pressure. And again, if you're just joining us, shame on you. You missed a good ball game. Ball was almost tipped, got to Lurtola, back to Sinkowitz. Front court, Markowski, nice pass. Nice press break. No shot clock. Don't forget, they can be as patient as they want. I just enjoyed watching the passing game by Otter Valley. The shot by Jacobowski off the mark. Here comes Margolin. Rebound came down to Carter. Margolin will turn fire and got it. Like I told you, they need him to do that more often, Dot. He's got to be a little selfish and take more shots. He's a good shooter. Still the ball as Mercado then lost it out of bounds, lost his balance and went out of bounds. It'll be Otter Valley basketball. 1:52 to go in the 4th quarter. Otter Valley up by 2 points, 42-40. MSJ almost had the possession. Coach Pat Paquette in his home opener. Got a nail biter going on. There's the catch. Cristiano will come back to Lurtola. Now, I don't expect him to be passive, but again, there is no shot clock. I expect him to work the ball around and get a good shot like that from Markowski. Got it! He was below the free throw line when he received the pass, and it was all set up by rotating the ball around. Gilbert with the basketball wants to find Margolin. Margolin works off the Carter screen. Twice he used the screen by Carter. Gilbert, had it blocked, and then the foul. Gilbert had a 3-point shot blocked by Markowski, and then he fouled Markowski, and his 2 shots for Markowski. Now 2 shots coming up for Markowski. And with a 4-point spread right now, minute 24 to go. We're going to bring Balester back in on the second shot. The first shot by Markowski will be, oh, well, it was online, just not enough juice behind it, and it'll be off the mark. And Gilbert coming out, and that's who Balester will come in for. That's Markowski. He's intense. He's intense. I liked it. Played well tonight. It's intense, but in a good way. He's been a leader. And that goes off from Carter's hands out of, oh, the Mounties might got a little home cooking right there. And MSJ, you're down to possessions now. You got to start making every possession. Every possession's huge right now. You need points, whether it's 1, 2, or 3 off a possession. But you're at the point of the ball game where you can't go down and not get a shot, that draw like that. You can't lose possession. Reedy making sure he didn't travel. There's Lotola. Yeah, minute 6 to go. 2-possession ball game and jump ball. Carter reached in there. Oh, that was funny. He is a big guy, but he's got the hands of a jewelry maker, a watchmaker. He reached in there, and the arrow favored MSJ, so they'll have the ball back. And again, 62 seconds to go, and they need something positive off this possession. They need points. And Margolin faked in, came out, got the ball. He's been the offense the last several trips down the floor for MSJ. He killed the dribble and gives it off to Balester. Balester will go back to Carter. And it went off from his hands and goes to Otter Valley. Now that changes everything. That's why it changes everything. Mercado fouled out. I believe that's 5 fouls on Mercado. And I think that is 5 on him. If it is, no, he's got 4. Yep, officially 4. But see, the missed opportunity changed the strategy where they had to come down and foul. That's 0 for their last 3 now, Otter Valley. Markowski missed his 2, and now Jacobowski missed this one. And we've got an MSJ timeout. Now, I know we're late in the ballgame with 49.4 seconds to go, but in basketball, that is a ton of time. We're going to have a full timeout taken. And again, this would be a good opportunity. I haven't had a chance to do this tonight. Take a look at the schedule for MSJ basketball. And let me tell you what is happening for MSJ basketball on the women's side. They start their season off December 11th. That's a game against Windsor. That's JV. Well, I should check. Yeah, it's listed JV and Varsity. So they'll have Windsor here. And that's always a good contest between those 2 schools when MSJ and Windsor get together. That's December 11th. That's a Tuesday, 6 o'clock JV start time. And then the game that I'll have for you will be Mill River on the 22nd. Mill River MSJ here at the Common Avenue Gym. That's a Saturday afternoon game. Starts at 1 o'clock JV, 2:30 Varsity. And then the girls are away for quite a while. They won't be back until January 5th. They'll have Thetford. Again, that's a Saturday game. It's 1 o'clock start time for the JV game. And Bellows Falls on the 11th of January. So a couple dates there to mark down for upcoming MSJ girls basketball. Jacobowski trying to salvage 1 or 2 here because, you know, technically this is still a 1-possession game. You hit a 3-point shot and get fouled. You make the free throw, you made 4 points up. And he'll miss them both. Oh, inside rebound. It's Markowski again. Jacobowski will get the rebound off. A couple of chances there on missed shots. And now see if they spread the floor. Yeah, they have to go. There's Reedy. There's the foul. Yep. They had a couple chances on missed free throws, missed shots, and they couldn't find the handle on the ball. And Sinkowitz going to the line with 34 seconds to go. 44-40, Otter Valley with the lead. And they've had 2 other chances late in the game from the free throw line to not ice it, but extend the lead. And they've been able to convert it. And Sinkowitz will put the first shot up and get it. 5-point lead now with 34.4 seconds to go. That was the 3rd foul on Reedy of MSJ. And Sinkowitz will be short. Yeah, what happened? He went over the line before the, he hit the rim, but he went over the line, and we're going to have a full timeout taken by Otter Valley. Now I'm going to take a break and get a drink of water. Okay, so I was waiting to see after the timeout. Otter Valley came out into the press, and he didn't. They're going to pick up at midcourt. I don't know the significance of it, but kind of surprised me. 30 seconds in the basketball game. Balestra for a three-pointer. Got it! Oh, what a big shot by Balestra. 3 threes for Balestra. 45-43, and there's the catch. Cristiano will get the ball back. Time down to 17 seconds. Ball tip, ball tip. Mercado has it, goes to the floor, and gives the pass back. Mercado's down and out. MSJ's playing 5-on-4, and Mercado able to get up now. And now, is this an official timeout, or is this a team timeout? And he came down and twisted his ankle, and he's got to come out of the game because they stopped the clock. Or MSJ has to take a timeout if they want him back in the basketball game. And it is a timeout, white timeout. Well, see, I don't understand that. Nobody called a timeout, and they stopped the clock, and Mercado's come back in the ball game. So, with just 9 seconds to go, it'll be Balestra and MSJ with the basketball. That's going to be Markowski on the inbounds pass right there. And they got to get the ball in bounds first, and there's the catch by Mercado. He gets the baseline, dishes the ball back. Reedy for the tie. Got it! Reedy with his 10th point has tied the ball game up with 2.8 seconds to go. Chris Reedy. Oh, there's always a sleeper, a surprise, and right now it's Reedy. 10 points, a great pass to him. And the Mounties have tied it up 45 all. But everybody put the brakes on. There's 2.8 seconds to go, and you've got a good shooting team in Otter Valley. Now, what I heard was Bob Walsh was asking them why they didn't have to take Mercado out of the basketball game on that injury. And what Coach Paquette said was, we didn't go and get him. They didn't do it. They didn't initiate it. They didn't go get him. It was the referee. So that's the best I can interpret all that. The big thing is 2.8 seconds to go. 45 all. Chris Reedy still fired up. 10 points on the night unofficially. He didn't start the game, but he's finished the game, and that's what I was told. It's not who starts it, it's who finishes the games. Otter Valley, though, plenty of time. Get the ball in. Coach Paquette said in his timeout down there, don't get beat long. Will we be looking at overtime, or will we be looking at a buzzer beater finish again in game number 2? Sinkowitz. Oh, Lertola's got a good look, a good shot, and just missed it. We're going to overtime. What a play they had set up, though. 45 all, and we'll have a little extra basketball for you tonight on Munger Vision. Oh, I brought you a couple good games from the tip-off tournament opening night. Fairhaven winning it with 1.8 seconds to go in the first game, 45-44 over Montpelier. MSJ coming back from a halftime deficit to tie this thing up on a Chris Reedy basket, and Markowski will spin back, and Lertola looking long distance. No, off the mark, and boy, what a great effort by Cristiano. Almost able to reach over those long arms and tip the ball to himself. But Mountie basketball. 4-minute overtime, 3:49 to go in the first overtime. And Margolin, who helped that rally with 2 straight buckets to chip the lead down to 38-34. Well, that's going to be Mercado coming back to get the basketball. They're playing more on denying the ball to Margolin, and again, Cristiano able to reach up over Carter, use that reach advantage, and get the ball. Got a 2-on-2. Here comes Rutola, smart. No numbers, didn't push it. Jacobowski baseline with the fake, up, and no. Boy, who had that? It was Markowski had it, couldn't control it. Markowski got it back. Here's his shot from the free throw line. Got it! And it's that kid Markowski that kept the play alive, and he has had a great ball game for Otter Valley tonight. Kept it alive, got the pass out, and they made the basket. 47-45, Otter Valley. You know, I got to tell you, after watching the first game, those two teams, Montpelier and Fairhaven, and then this ball game's in overtime, this is probably the most balanced parity of 4 teams in the tournament that I've seen ever in the tip-off tournament. Yeah, 2:48 left. Otter Valley up by 2. They'll have the basketball. This is why you got to watch public access sports. You don't need the Dukes and the Celtics and all that stuff to watch good basketball. You can watch your local high school players put on quite a show. Carter's going to get the foul. Came behind, came through Sinkowitz, and I think that's his 5th foul. So that'll be 5 on Carter. He played very solid tonight. Now bringing Ben Sexton, 25. So Sexton will come in for Carter. And Sexton now, 25 in the ball game for MSJ. And MSJ's been an adult over the 10-team limit for quite a while. And they'll send Sinkowitz to the line. 2:37 left in the first overtime, and that's going to be good. Big man should have a good touch from the line because if you're playing a low post, you get sent to the line a lot. If you're playing a low post right, you get a lot of fouls called for you. And he got them both. Nice touch by the big man. Reedy has played a lot of basketball, and he'll be playing a lot more after tonight's performance. 49-45. 4-point lead. Reedy trying to take it to the hole on the run. Running one-hander, no good. Followed his shot up. Rebound comes down to Christiana. That was 1 and out, and that's a big 1 and out because here comes Lurtola. Lurtola down inside. Oh, look at that. Reedy having a game of his life with the block. And on the baseline, it'll be Jacobowski bringing the basketball out. And it's not the box, it's not a line. He ran an offset play, and Balestra knocked it out of bounds for the Mounties. 2:15 left in overtime, first overtime. They'll lob the ball up to Christiana, and he wants to go back to Jacobowski. They want to swing it inside, and there's going to be the foul on Reedy. Yeah, got beat to the spot and got the foul. It's his 4th. But more important than that, it's going to be 2 more shots coming up from the free throw line for Sinkowitz, who was just 2 for 2 his last time up there. And clock down to 2:12 to go. Carter's already fouled out for MSJ. Mercado playing with 4 and Reedy playing with 4. And Sinkowitz with a miss holds the lead at 4. And Sinkowitz will miss some balls. So after going 2 for 2, he was 0 for 2. And the ball comes down to Markowski. He's just been in the right spot at the right time all night and took one off the glass. A little wild right there. Probably a little jacked he is. And Mercado for a 3-point shot. Got it. Mercado with a 3-pointer, his 4th 3 of the night. Makes it a 1-point ball game. Bertola with the leaner. No, try to use the glass. Markowski fouled. Markowski's just been so impressive. He just has that instinct. He's probably 5'10", maybe 5'11", but he's just been monster on the boards tonight. Big time rebounds, the big point in the game. 1-point lead. He's at the free throw line with 1:44 to go, and he's going to have 2 shots, and that one is going to be no good.
Hey, Wood! Let's get this ball!
So even here, the rebound's everything. Look at that. Sinkowitz got it. That's why the rebound is everything. I couldn't have queued that up any better. I don't know how many free throws, missed free throws, that the MSJ has not been able to come up with the rebound, and that's Sinkowitz, who's 2 for his last 4 from the line. He's back up to shooting 2.
Get into the man, come on!
It's been a wild night tonight at the Convent Avenue Gym. So Sinkowitz, after going 2 for 2, is 0 for his last 3. I tell you, not him personally, but bad free throw shooting overall is helping MSJ stay in the ball game. Reedy with the rebound, and he'll get a mock cheer from the crowd. Mounties with a chance to take the lead. This is Margolin with the basketball. MSJ trailed by 4 at the start of this overtime. They were tied, obviously, but then they got down by 4. And Balestra can't get the bounce to go his way. 2-on-1, Jacobowski got the rebound, got it up to Lurtola, and I don't know if he lost it off his hand or if they tipped it, but each team not able to execute here because there's a lot of jitters. What a steal the other way. Lurtola came up from behind my goal and got the steal. Timeout called by Otter Valley. It's been a torrid pace here in overtime. And this is a good chance just for everybody to take a breather. And it must be a 30-second timeout. Full timeout. All right. I'll tell you couldn't ask for 2 better ball games to start out this tip-off tournament. Fairhaven's 45-44 went over Montpelier, and then this overtime game right now with Otter Valley with the ball in the lead by 1. Minute 11 to go in the first overtime. Christiana gets the ball to the center of the floor to Sinkowitz, to Markowski. They'll give it back to Sinkowitz. Jacobowski with a touch and down to Lortola. They're going to spread the floor, yeah, and try to get a one-on-one matchup and look for a backdoor cut. There's the trap, there's the throw back, there's the catch by Lortola. Gets it off, Christiana, got it! No need to panic though. 3-point ball game, a lot of time, 42 seconds. They don't need a 3-point shot here. They need points, but they don't need a 3-pointer. If they get it, good, but they don't have to sacrifice quality for a 3-point shot. That's a defensive kick. That's going to become MSJ ball with 29 seconds to go. Of course, if they keep taking the clock down, they're going to need a 3-point shot. So MSJ calls timeout. I'm just waiting to see the official. If he says it must be a 30, everybody's staying on the floor. I think this is a good timeout, personally. With 29 seconds left in the first overtime, because he wants to get everybody on the same page. He's had good success coming off of timeouts after he's set up a set play, a design play. They've been able to execute and usually turn it into points. And I got to tell you, again, website's PEGTV.com. And I know there's a lot of closet viewers who are afraid to admit they watch public access television. And there's a lot of hecklers who call it hackers and ham and eggers. And I'll tell you though, you can't really get better local programming than Channel 15. Whether it's a meeting or a production or a sports or a talk show or an informative forum or whatever it is, you got to give volunteers a lot of credit. I'm not talking about myself. I'm just talking about just the channel. I mean, this is as good as any game you're going to watch on ESPN. It just doesn't have the budget and the multiple cameras. But the action on the court is as good as anything you'll see, and they're all local kids. Balestra got sealed off, needs some help, wants to go to Mercado. He launches a wild three, and it's going to be out the front of the rim. Reedy trying to keep it alive, has it, time down to 16 seconds. Mercado for another three ball, got it. He got it, we're tied at 51. 10 seconds to go in the first overtime. Otter Valley with no timeouts will bring the ball up. They don't want to foul, and it's going to be on the floor, and that's going to be 2 overtimes. Mercado with an off-balance three, but it was Reedy who kept the ball alive. Number 24, the big kid. He kept it alive, and Mercado got a chance to be the hero of the first overtime. 51 all, we'll head for a second overtime. There's been a barn burner, to say the least. Donnybrook here at the Common Avenue Gym. We're in the second overtime, tied at 51. Otter Valley in the blue, MSJ in the white. Winner goes to the title game to take on Fairhaven. I'm waiting for the call, yep. MSJ basketball. A lot of people playing with 3 and 4 fouls out there for both sides, so I'll try to keep track of that. Ryan Carter already fouled out for the Mounties. Did that near the end of the fourth quarter. That seems like 100 years ago right now. Mark Golan, he wanted to take the shot. Lortola came out and denied him. They're going to swing the ball back. There's the baseline. And oh, what a block. Got his own block shot back. Missed shot, no good. Mercado in a big crowd kicks it off to Reedy, and whoa, won't happen. Catch by Sexton, tried to catch and shoot, and Balestra, yeah, hit the backboard support. Blocked out of bounds by Otter Valley. It's going to be MSJ basketball. I'll tell you, a spirited crowd being treated to an outstanding effort on the floor here. It got sloppy at times, but I tell you, you can't beat the intensity, the excitement. 3:30 to go, tied at 51. Balestra let the defender go by, comes in for the two-pointer, no, front rim to ball on the floor. Out of the pack comes Murkowski. He's got a 2-on-1 to the hole, and no! Sinkowitz got it, foul, count the basket! And if it's on Balestra, he's just fouled out. Also, Sinkowitz at the line, trying to make it a 3-point lead. Sexton got it. Okay, 25 was Sexton. And with the Mercado tie his shoe, there he goes. 53-51 Otter Valley. Sinkowitz at the line for the and one. Got it. To say he's been a little up and down from the free throw line tonight, I think he'd agree with me. Margolin with the basketball. We're watching the second overtime here from the Common Avenue Gym in the tip-off tournament, 2007. Well, you can see Balestra, look, Mercado caught the basketball. He's hit some huge shots tonight. Balestra still searching for that shooter's touch. And Reedy kept it alive and saves it. He kept it alive and saved it back to Margolin. He'll penetrate, fade, fire, and no. Sexton had it and lost it out of bounds. It's going to be Otter Valley basketball. And Jacobowski will take the ball out of bounds. There's the pressure by MSJ. Jacobowski with the basketball. Go back to Lortola, and they'll just work it to the side to Christiana. Throws it away. He's tall, but not that tall, and they turn the basketball over. On an unforced error, and the Mounties down 3. Again, it's about possessions. You need points. You don't need a 3 ball. Unless you make it. Nope. Air ball. And then a foul on Reedy, and he just fouled out. Well, I'll wait because I think it's on Reedy. No, I just don't want to give Sexton the foul. It's 4 fouls on Sexton. And Sinkowitz back at the line. And we have, on the second shot, a substitution coming in for Otter Valley. Sinkowitz up and got it. And Mazzaro's 15 coming in the basketball game. Joey Mazzaro's coming in. He's going to replace Jacobowski. The lead goes to 4, 55-51, 2:26 to go in overtime number 2. No. And on the boards, it's going to be Reedy that rips it out of there. Reedy's had a monster varsity game tonight. As Mercado wants to take him off the dribble. There's the dish off to Reedy. The shot up and no. Long rebound comes back to Reedy. Puts it on the floor. Wants to get in closer. Muscles it up. Got it! Oh, what a big-time move by Reedy. That was a college move. And he stayed with his shot. And a turnover. Mounties will have it. Went off from Mazzaro's hands. Here comes Margolin to Reedy. He stops, pops, drops it. Reedy can't do anything wrong tonight. We're tied at 55. I got him for unofficially 14. Lortola, 3 ball, long rebound. Lortola follows it up. No, rebound. Still loose, still being battled for it. Picked up by Otter Valley. Mazzaros will have the ball. 1:34 to go in the second overtime. And we have an officials timeout. I think, yeah, moisture on the floor. And they're going to bring out Stevie Garrow. He's going to come out and clean the floor up. Tied at 55, second overtime, 1:33 to go from the Common Avenue Gym. Oh, he's got the floor all cleaned up. You want to make sure he got his plug in there. That ball, oh, what a great catch. The shot, Mazzaro's, no. Rebound, weak side, Mounties with the ball. Mercado gives it off to Margolin. I tell you, I don't know how they'll ever play the championship game, either one of these teams, just from the emotional burnout. Christiana at the scorer's table for Otter Valley getting set to come back in, down to 1:11 to go. Balestra, shot blocked by Markowski. He's going to the hole, draws the foul. What else can Markowski do tonight? Blocked the shot, kept it under control, took it to the hole, and at the line for 2 shots. And Balestra just picked up foul number 5, and he is gone for the night. And Gilbert coming in the ball game for MSJ, and I tell you, it's been Reedy for the Mounties, and it's been Markowski for Otter Valley. As far as if you had to pick somebody you least expected to have a monster ball game, not that they're not good players, but there's always that foot soldier. Will it go? Oh, he got it to go. Markowski. A little magic on the rim there.
Hey, Ben, this is your ball right here, Ben. Come on.
Harry Potter at the line here, the wizard. Got them both. 57-55, but we've seen this act before where MSJ pulls out a win out of our tie, and Margolin will call timeout, and we'll go to 1:02 on the clock. 57-55 Otter Valley, second overtime. Well, I got to listen to the Otter Valley coach. He sat on the stage, looked exhausted, and he said to the team, what can I say? We've been here before. And then Lertola spoke up like a leader and said, 4 overtimes, we lost last time. That's not going to happen again. Reedy, no, not this time. Rebound, Sinkowitz saves it, and it's going to come out of there and got a foul. Lertola's going to the line. I just need to know on who. 22. That's I'm looking for 22. Mercado's fouled out. Yeah, that's on Mercado. That's 5. He becomes the 3rd MSJ player to foul the basketball game. 54 seconds to go, and Otter Valley with a 2-point lead. Nolan Rhodes in the basketball game, replacing Mercado. Now, Mercado had a couple chances tonight to play the hero, and he did. He was able to tie the game up a couple different times at crunch time, and that's going to go for Lertola. 3-point lead right now, 54 seconds to go. 2 overtimes so far tonight.
Box out.
Got them both. So Markowski hit 2 just before that, and now Lertola hit 2, and the lead's at 4. But see, Mountie should just take the shot that presents itself. They need a quick bucket, and it doesn't have to be a 3. They just need points. That's Gilbert. That's saved by Rhodes, comes to Margolin. They still don't need the 3 ball, though. They're down 4. Reedy! Reedy again! 2-point ball game, and well, I want to know the call. They're looking jump ball and they're looking foul. It's going to be a foul on Margolin. I really didn't know what the call was. I had to wait for Jimmy to come over and tell us. And that will send Lertola to the line, shooting 2. I don't have to tell you the importance of this. 26.8 seconds to go in the second overtime. Got it. 5 in a row by the Otter Valley players now in overtime. They have made 5 of their last 5 in overtime. 60-57, 61-57. 4-point ball game. Again, they can hit a 2 and foul immediately. You know, if they get the Otter Valley gets the ball in bounds and foul. They don't need the 3 ball because it lowers the percentage of making the points. And it's taking time off the clock and out of bounds MSJ ball. Now listen, believe me, I've done a lot of these games. 16 seconds. If they concede the 2-point shot, take it. And Otter Valley wanted a timeout, up by 4 with just 16 seconds to go in the second overtime. That was an Otter Valley timeout. They have 1 left. Now he's without any timeouts left. This comes into Reedy. To Gilbert, no room to get the shot off. It's going to be up and no, off the rim, and that's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be white basketball. 9 seconds to go in the basketball game in the second overtime. Otter Valley looking to get to the finals to take on Fairhaven. And a nice save by Margolin. Gets it off to Sexton, up and no. Rebound, and that's going to be it. 2.1 seconds to go, and they're going to send Otter Valley to the line for 2 more shots. And with 2.1 seconds to go, it's looking more and more like an all-blue finals as Fairhaven with a 45-44 win over Montpelier, and Otter Valley with a 61-57 lead right now with just 2.1 seconds to go in the second overtime. What a good evening of basketball tonight from the Convent Avenue Gym. And it wasn't consistent till overtime, and that's when you wanted your free throw shooting to really get there. And boy, Otter Valley's just done an excellent job from the free throw line here in overtime. Markowski's second shot, jinxed him. That's going to be it. Reedy with a good effort for MSJ, but it's going to be Otter Valley and Fairhaven in the championship game. Congratulations to both teams. A superb effort all the way around. It just makes you want to get out and watch a game live. Come on out and support your student athletes. 62-57, Otter Valley with the win over MSJ on Munger Vision.